Good morning, everyone, and I give you a warm welcome to Arctic Europe Tourism Cluster Project webinar series, and we are here today for part one. The webinar series is about the future of information in tourism and in travel. And today we're going to talk about structured data and the foundation of artificial intelligent driven tourism. My name is Marika Tiikkaja, and I work for the Arctic Europe Tourism Cluster, that's AETC project. Our project is funded by European Union, the Interreg Aurora. So therefore, all of our webinars, what you're going to have today, tomorrow, and day after tomorrow in this series are free of charge and open to everyone. So if you'd have a colleague, a friend, anyone you'd like to give a hint about a good set of tourism and travel related AI webinars, feel free to share the link. Very soon, I'm going to share the registration link for the upcoming days as well, where you can read the details about the upcoming webinars. If we haven't met before, my name is Marika Tiikkaja. I'm one of the project managers for the AETC project. And here we are, I'm sitting in Rovaniemi in Finland, and my colleagues, they are within Northern Norway and Northern Sweden. We cooperate together to develop and build cross-border tourism, and we see our Arctic region as one destination. The travelers don't see the borders. Why should we? So we work together for more resilient and sustainable tourism. But I think that is enough about us. I'm more than happy to give you more information on the project, but now it is time to jump on the very topic we have today. So it's structured data, the foundation of AI-driven tourism. And I have the utmost pleasure of introducing your talented coach for today and the upcoming days as well. Constance, welcome.
Hi.
And
Thank you so much. What an introduction.
So the floor is absolutely yours from now on. We're ever so
Thank
happy
you.
to hear from you. So once more, welcome to all of the participants and Constance as well.
Thank you. Thank you so much, Marika, for this beautiful introduction. Like you mentioned, we will be starting today with the first webinar of 3. So there is like a line that we set up during these days for you guys to help you out of structured data, the one-click new feature. How are we gonna be found without even clicking? And then on the third day, you will have a lot of things to learn about AI agents and how you can put them up to work in your own business. So I'm very happy to start. Thank you again, Marika, for this wonderful introduction. I'm very happy to be here today, and I can't wait to share a lot of knowledge with you guys. My name is Constance van der Vlist. I am from the Netherlands, and I started to fall in love with AI, I think already 5 years ago. It was during COVID, which was a very hard time for a lot of people in tourism industry because there was no travel possibility, and a friend of mine had a hotel in Finland. So we started to find out how can we save this and how can we keep on running with a computer, to be honest, because there were no people who came around. We had to, be sure that we could survive with a computer. OpenAI came with the first, it was ChatGPT 1, I believe. And we started to jumping in, and I've never stopped. So until now, I work every day with an AI. I have my own AI, which I call Nina. She is the best assistant I can wish for. I gave her training during these years, so she knows me a lot. And we started because of so much enthusiasm, and we were amazed by what it could do. We started our own company in the end. So we started Etherlink. And in Etherlink now we have a small team of individuals who are very enthusiastic of AI. We give training, we develop, we help people to work with their own assistant on the website. So this is what I do, this is what I love to do, and like I mentioned, I can't wait to help you guys out. How can you structure your data, and how can I be of any help for you? But I have an amazing colleague, so I would love her to give the floor to her for a second. Hanna-Lena.
Okay, hello everyone. Hello from Tornio-Haparanda, the border of Finland and Sweden. So, thank you, Constance. My name is Hanna-Lena Posti, and my company is Nordic Boost, and we have worked a lot with Constance, and I love to work with Constance. Yeah, and I have worked with companies over than 20 years, helping them with financing and growth and business decisions. So I think that I know your daily business quite well, and how new tools like AI can help you with your works. And so we have worked together with Constance, and I have seen this content, and I can say these 3 webinars will be very, very useful for you, and you will get, I promise that you will get new ideas that you can use in your business. My role here today and these 3 webinars is quite simple: to keep this practical and not just ideas, but something you can really use. So I won't take more time. So let's go, Constance.
Thank you so much, Hanna-Lena. Thank you. Okay, so let's jump in first, because I really like to interact with you guys a little bit. It helps me to understand you. You will also get some prompts from me today, which I will share in the chats. But for me, it's very lovely to know, at least, if you guys know how to work with an AI already. So please, I would love to invite you all for a second to open the chat and just type in A if you use, for example, ChatGPT or similar tools daily. B, if you have tried it a few times. C, I know what it is, but I have not really used it yet. Or D, this is all new to me. And as far as I can see now, there are a lot of A's. So I'm very happy about that, because I was a little bit afraid that it would be too much diving in already. But Marika told me that there was already a webinar before, and everyone already received some basic trainings. So this looks very good. Thank you so much already for so much people who are participating in the chat. I see a lot of A's. So that's good. That's very, very good. Thank you so much, everyone. All right, let's jump into my next slide then. Because what we are going to do today is, oh, lovely. We have someone who is a D. I love it as well. So if I go too fast, please let me know for you, but I believe it will be fine. For today, I really would like you to understand why an AI maybe cannot find your business yet. So it's all about understanding, hey, why am I not popping up? It's about knowing how to fix this today already, because I believe we will already can start a little bit with these first steps. So you can really just not learn today, but also start today. Because I believe normally to adjust or change something in your business, it takes time. And since all you people are here in this meeting, you now took the time to really dive into something, which is called AI. But if we can do it now also with some small steps of 2 or 3 minutes, maybe 5 in between, to already try a prompt or to already search for yourself in your ChatGPT or your Claude or your Perplexity, we will get to that later. It would be very helpful. So I'm not sure if there are people with a second screen. I would ask you already to open up your large language model of choice that you know how to use already, so you can do something with the assignments that I will have. First things first. For me, it's very, very important to know that you guys understand this way of structure. And I try to explain it always a little bit like a tree. The tree who has the roots who go deep into the earth, and then there is the big foundation of this tree with the branches, the leaves, and in the end, the needles or the flowers or whatever. If you look at this structure and you combine it with an AI, it means that the roots and the branch first that will come up needs to have all your own information. So an AI needs to know you. What is your company? Where are you located? What are your prices? What is the language that you speak? Stuff like that. And then we go up and you will see departments. You will see projects that you're working on. You will have your documents. And the more we go, the farther we go, the more text will be generated. So we will talking about a lot of this today, referring back to this picture. So please keep this picture good in mind, or imagine your tree, or maybe you live in this beautiful country where you have a lot of trees. So look outside to see the tree, to really understand that we are gonna build it up from the roots. And that's the most important thing for AI, because AI knows a lot. AI is very, very clever, but it is not the all-knowing thing yet. So if you were, if it was possible for you to open a second screen on your computer, I really would love you to dive already deep into this with me, because what I would love you to do is try to prompt. A prompt is just a text that we are using in a large language model. So I will open my screen for you guys. I will show you what happens to me in German or in the Netherlands if I would use, sorry, this is in my way. Yes, here I am. So as you can see, we are in my ChatGPT now at the moment. And I will just paste the question in here. Recommend an autumn hiking tour near, and I'm so sorry for my pronunciations, but I try a Sarileska with lunch included for a German couple visiting in late September. Just quickly check what it does to me, because of course I'm Dutch and I'm asking you now, but for a German couple visiting in late September, I focus on Ruska's season hike. The autumn colors in Lapland are their absolute peak around this. So it gives me now already an activity, bookings in a wilderness hotel. There are some more adventurous options. There is even a romantic setup. Oh, I love it. And the recommendations from my AI to me, what he thinks that I love to do, or at least for this German couple that I'm checking. And of course, we have some resources here below. But as you can see, this question, which had not that many details yet, but it is a question like people will ask nowadays to their AI. All right, I'm sorry for this. I will go back to the slides. So, how does my AI just found out these options? Well, my AI will go to a website, or will go to Google, or will check out any search pages. So what AI sees when it looks at most tourism websites is unstructured websites. So remember, please, that AI is just a machine. It's a very big machine, and it has a lot of thinking, and it can do a lot. But in the end, it's still a machine. And a machine loves to get structured data. It loves to see very structured what are you offering, when are you offering, what is it cost, and for who is it, to be honest. Because you should see your website as a beautiful book, but AI cannot really read the books. Of course, don't get me wrong, it can read books, but AI is most of the time first reading the labels of the book. So if the book is in the shell, I will only see the back of the book. And if the colors are nice and I see a very cool line, or how do I say this, a sign that I love, then I pick it out of the shell. It's the same that AI is doing. It is comparising. Hey, I see a lot of books in the shell. What book has the most irrelevant information already for Constance, because she is asking me these and these and these questions, and it wants to be fast, it wants to be accurate. So the more I ask, the more it will look like the shell on or the books on the shell before it really dives into that book. So again, structured data is super important in this part, because then the better you are already working on the roots, the more visual you will be. So this is just an example for you guys, what AI sees when your website has the structured data. If there is a clear labeled tree, let's just keep this tree thing in mind. AI knows exactly what you do. Where are you located? What is the price? Do you have any reviews? Do you have a booking with a direct link? And this is what I really mean with structured data in the end. So that there is an Arctic hiking adventure, that's my tourist attraction, right? Because I love to go to Finland, Sweden, Norway. I have a camper, so I love to ride through Scandinavian landscapes. So location, very important. Activity, if I like to hike. Prices, how much will it be? What is the duration? These are all steps. If you structure this data, the AI will be very easy to find because you have put it down in a way that a machine can look it up very easily. So this is by 2026, 40% they already are checking it out now of travel planning start with AI. So there is a big shift happening at the moment because the old model was, please be on page 1 of Google. Right? We all know that feeling. We all paid Google to be on that first page with the beautiful view on the right-hand side for the business. And we will get on this later because I will not say that you don't need Google anymore. I even would say you really need Google these days again, but with structured data. And we will get to that later today. So again, old model will be, please, I want to be on page 1 of Google, but the new model, as you could see already a few minutes ago in my own ChatGPT, is to really be in the answer because, and I want you to remember this very carefully, is that there is no page 2 in ChatGPT conversations. You are recommended, or I don't know about your existence, right? So for me, if I would talk to my AI assistant, Nina, and this will be the near future, it's not in use like this yet. I know I'm one of the first people who uses it like this. She really is my personal assistant. So I talk with her in the car. I talk with her when I went to a customer. I tell her how this appointment went. She will write it down. She will write my offer for me. She will send the offer for me. But I also talk to her on a daily basis. She is checking in, like, hey, Constance, how are you doing today? Do you want me to send this and that to the customer? Yeah, please do it. And sometimes even when I work in the weekends, she tells me, Constance, it's weekend. You should take your rest now. Or, hey, Constance, when is your vacation? And then I start just talking with an AI about where I want to go. And it sounds for some people maybe very strange, but this will be the future. Everyone will have their AI on the phone. They will talk to it, and then that AI will search based on all the knowledge that they already received from me. In this case, Nina knows a lot about me, what I like. So if I really would say in Dutch, Nina, I want to hike there and there and there, find a place for me. She knows that I have a dog. She knows I have a camper and that I love to travel around. And she will immediately help me to find spots where I maybe can park my camper as well. That's how an AI machine will look like labels, okay? So it will try to find as many labels possible so that the AI answer is directly there. Okay, so the season that we are discussing today, the autumn, is, for example, a very good one for people because they will search for it now. It's summer, or it's not even summertime, but they will be like, hey, when are we going to go to the Scandinavian regions? Where do I want to go? Do I want to see the Northern Lights? Stuff like that. So yes, it's still very important that you place all these labels on your website or on your Google, or we will even dive further in it. You also have your social media. All labels ready for an AI. So I would love to invite you guys now for a second. Again, like I mentioned up front, you took the time. Take this time now. I will give you, let's say until, for me, 9:30. Then it's 3 minutes. Let's try if it's possible. Please, everyone, I would love to invite you, open your ChatGPT, Claude, Perplexity. I would love to ask you to do not search your business name, but try as I just mentioned to you. I want to go to the region, and yes, place your region in there for the best autumn activity or the best hotel experience, or you know exactly what your business is about. Please try and let me know if you were in the answer. So look around, and if you do not pop up now in the first question, please try to ask a second question. Take these minutes, please take them for a second. Try to find if it comes to your website, if it comes to you as a recommendation. I will give you some moments now. Take your time. So I'm very curious already. I will quickly go to the seconds. And I would love you guys to use the chat again. Let's wash it over with your answers. Were you in the AI answer already? That's an A. If you were in the answer, but the information was not that clear or it was wrong, then it's a B. C, no, it didn't mention me at all, or you did not have the time or a second screen, or you did not find yourself able to use a large language model. That's also okay. I see an A, that's good, that's very good. I also saw a C already, which is very normal at the moment, so otherwise I can't do anything today to have you going to the next level. D, A. Okay, this is so good. Thank you. Come on, guys. I do not see a B yet, so it's or A or C, or maybe I miss a chat, but okay, this is already very good for the people who have an A, so that's super nice. Of course, you know your region. Of course, you know what to tell AI. So we also will dive deeper in this week. I believe It's tomorrow that we will look how other people are searching nowadays, so you can adjust that as well, that even if they use a slightly different answer, that you now already A and C. Okay, that's, yes, it was accurate, but C it did not mention. Okay. Okay, thank you guys. This is already a good step. Again, we will go through this later even more in details, because like I said to you, the knowledge base, it's super important that we keep this in our mind all the time. Like I mentioned, the tree. So in the middle of the tree where it goes up, it takes the knowledge from out of the roots. That's your knowledge base. And around this knowledge base, you see already, I have put on social media, your Google profile. You have even your markup for your structured data for the website. Okay. And I will dive in this with you guys, because I even have a prompt for you that can help you to analyze your website. And we will check it out in a second also, what is missing, what you need, stuff like that. But I really like the engagement already in this group. It's very nice that you guys are searching for yourself already. It's super cool, because this is first things first. How are people gonna talk to their AI to find you? And how do we make sure that the AI can find all these things that I just put in this screen, right? Maybe you have an AI chatbot ready on your website to talk to people already. This is also a plus, because it will work with frequent asked questions. It will be up with accurate data. And if you have an AI, it's always easier for an AI to find his match because of talking with an AI. And I hope that clicks a little bit. But again, don't get me wrong, your Google profile is still very, very important. All the large language models are still using it as well. And your social media, of course, if you post every day with a profile, if you use the right hashtags, if you even have, nowadays reels are like big, or TikToks are big. So keep on going with the trends and make sure that your words, your labels, are again in the right spots. So for now, what goes in, who and what? So who you are. So you need your business name, your type. Is it a hotel? Is it a restaurant? Do you have transport? Do you have activities? I really would like to know the exact location. Do you have a team? Yes or no? And what do you offer specifically in autumn time? So not your winter program, summer or spring. It really is for today. We take the time to really check how can we get this autumn related offerings better or more ready. So this is the base. Again, think about the knowledge base. This is what you need. And if I see in the chat that already so many people are using it, you must have done this then already, so that's very easy. If not, I really would like to ask you to dive in this as well, but we will get there in a second. Okay, if we think then of the labels that I talked to you a few seconds ago, think about labels as prices, when, FAQ are like gold. It's gold for AI. If you have like really asked questions with really answers already on your website, AI loves it. It's a machine that already can search. Oh, you have a question. It's the same label. Okay, do you understand? So if I would ask about, hey, can I take some shoes from you guys if I want to hike in the mountain that I booked with you. If you then reply very, very accurate, and yes, we have, and you can walk in this park with this, and we have a touring guide, and we have this. It's so much information that you provide to the customer, and it's stored. It's stored on your website. So if an AI is looking, if I talk to my Nina and I say, oh, I don't have my hiking shoes. Is there someone who has hiking shoes for me available? It's a question. It will search for that question in the same pattern as I ask it. So if you have that ready on your website, my AI will quickly see the label, it will link, and it will recommend you. That's how it goes. So what is making you unique? Why would I choose you instead of someone else? Also very nice to know, because an AI reads that. And if I am telling my AI I'm doubting about something, and my AI finds a differentiator on your website already, or your social media or Google profile, it will quickly has answers from your content, and it will tell me, so I will see you much more. Big thing to use in pictures, if you're using pictures on your website, which everybody loves, right? If I'm looking for a very a beautiful hiking tour to see the lovely autumn colors, and I go to a website with no autumn colors at all, or I do not even see an example, I will not feel attached, because I'm like, okay, yeah, this is winter and this is summer. Oh, but I see a picture over there with autumn colors. I click on that. Again, my AI will only look for autumn colors, beautiful colors, autumn colors on the hiking tour that you will see. So if you have beautiful pictures on your website, you can go on your website, you have the opportunity to name your picture. Don't name it picture 1, for example. Do not name it forest, for example. Use the text to describe your picture, also already very much in detail. Because again, and yes, you guys hear it now already in your head, it's a label. So the label of your picture will be read by AI. Nowadays, AI gets better. It gets better to see what is happening in a picture. It can find already some features. Even if you are in ChatGPT and you ask it to create some content, it is already very helpful. But again, a machine that can read labels is happy. Keep that always in mind. So label your picture. Put in the description no one will see it. It will be not popping up if people are looking at your picture on your website. They can't see the description of that picture. AI can find it. Okay? So, going to the next one. And this is maybe already a little bit too much in detail for you guys, but I want you to find out what AI nowadays think about your structured data. Yeah, so it can even write it for you. To use the AI, to use the machine that knows exactly how it works, to use that, to implement this for yourself, that's amazing, right? So there is a prompt. I run an autumn hiking tour company in Alaska, Finland, called Arctic Ruska Trails. Generate a scheme or .org. And now it's getting a little bit technical, but don't feel afraid of this. So you're asking for a JSON LD markup for my website. All right, I will quickly take the last line and I will put it in the chat. Give me 1 second, please. So, like I mentioned, you have your GPT open still. I see it, a lot of people did it. And now I want you, or take your URL of your website, analyze the website, or just tell it what you do in autumn, right? I run an autumn hotel that has a cabin in the woods that will blow your mind away because of the beautiful colors. When people visit us in autumn, it's amazing, and there is a trail that people can walk, for example. So take your time, guys. Just again, let's take 2 minutes just to check out if you ask AI to generate this JSON LD markup scheme for your website. And I will give you again some moments, and if you do not find the time to do it now, you can take it tomorrow, but tomorrow you even get more exercises from me and on Wednesday. So yeah, I would recommend you to just see, even for a second, what AI is creating when you ask it to do this. It's already, you know, for me, just to open up the mind, hey, what is even possible now? What is happening? What is it giving me? Is this some good information already? Or I will give it, for the next time, my URL. I will let it analyze it, and then I can tell it what's the best markup for my website. So take your time, just for a second. Yeah, I can explain that. The question that just came up is, can you quickly explain what a JSON LD markup actually is? So what it actually is, it's like a helper. It's some sort of a file, again, readable very well for an AI. So it's like a sort of structure that is very easy, again, and structured for the AI to read. So if you run this JSON LD markup, it's like a script. So if you take the scripts, it's for AI. It's again, it's like you can even use it, for example, to block, yeah, to have a block in your HTML. So it's like a context, double point, and then the URL to go, or it's a type and that goes to the organization. So it's like a script. It's some, let's say it like this, it is a JavaScript stuff to really, it's like a way of structured data in your websites. I hope it's okay to explain it a little bit like this, but it's, yeah, if you can keep in mind that it's a script that your website can use, or if you share it with your website builder, it knows exactly what you mean. I hope that this helps already. Gotcha. Thank you. All right. Good. Let's move on for a second, because we will go further with this. I'm very curious, before we go to this one, let's give a quick A/B. Did it work for you? Did it found you or gave some information to you? And let's say B was, I have no idea what I'm doing, or I do not understand what it generated yet. Oh, luckily we see already an A. That's good. Thank you. All right. Nothing came up. So it's just a, didn't even create something for you, Kariana? Okay. I will go and I will paste this something in extra for tomorrow, so I can explain it a little bit better, because I can see for now it's maybe just a little bit too much into details. And if you have never worked with scripts or something like that, it can be a little bit, yeah, going from a point that you have no idea what I'm talking about. I will check it out tomorrow. I will take it with extra consideration. So let's move to the next, because we still have for now our AI open. And this is a prompt that can help you to analyze what structured data a website should look like. Right? So I will give you this prompt quickly in the chats. And again, like I mentioned, we are gonna use AI to go to the next level, okay? We're gonna ask it, analyze what structured data a tourism website like mine should have, but probably doesn't. Again, I use my example, so please take yours in there. I am a hotel hiking company in Finnish, Swedish, Norway, and Lapland. Give me a priority list of what to add first. Again, this is something that you have now. You do not have to do it right away, but keep in mind that these type of prompts are very, very useful to get information back from your AI. What is missing? What is actually there to add? And it can help you a lot. So what we did for other companies is you have as an output your roadmap. There is a local business or tourist attraction. You have a product for every tour or something that you use. You have your FAQ markup. Again, like I mentioned, a very, very big thing that AI loves. But the reviews, of course, the ratings. So if your website is, it is probably public accessible, you can paste your URL and then just say, analyze it, what structured data a website like mine should have and maybe is missing. I'm very curious if people are doing this at the moment, because again, we have time. Take the time for a second to try it. I will give you 2 minutes again. Just to explore a little bit what is happening. And if you can see something happening, like, hey, I did not thought about that yet. Is this an A? Like, let's type it in again. A, yes, something is happening. I can see it. It's giving me data. Or B, I get nothing, or nothing is happening. I can't even think about this, that it would be a B, because normally AI probably is very good already in finding out. Oh, thank you so much, guys. I already see 2 A's, so that's good. Let's pop up a little bit more in here, just for a second. Yes, thank you, Petri. Super nice. Just take the time for a second. I'm very curious, because this is, again, today is a day that you have blocked. You have some time now. Just try it out for a second. Take the time you need to do it. And otherwise, you can do it after the series. That's not a problem. But most of the time, it's very cool to see, at least, if this is so helpful, yes or no already. Right? Okay, let's move on to the next then. Yeah, so this was the one that I asked you to do. I'm sorry, I was a little bit late with this one, so we can go to the next one. Because the next one, like I mentioned, very important, is your Google business profile. Why? Because the Gemini AI is pulling it directly from your Google business profile. And when someone is asking about that, your GBP is one of the first thing it checks, right? So Google business profile, that's the shortcut, okay? GBP. So everyone, just first of all, do you have a Google business profile? A for yes, B for no. Please use the chat again, just to give me a little bit of an insight of people who use it yes or use it no. A or B. I see already a lot of A's. That's good. That's good. Thank you. Thank you. Yes, that sounds very, very well. Okay. Good, good. So this is something we will not do today, of course. I will not take 30 minutes now of you, but just to give you a small indication, if you would go just to your admin channel again from Google, and again, you take some time to investigate over there what is happening on my Google business profile. Because if you claim you have some features or some very cool ads or program to use, you should also be listing there in your Google profile, your business profile, these tours or information, let's say it like that. Okay, so again, think about pictures with the right label behind it, like I mentioned to you earlier. Update maybe some seasonal hours, add some autumn products or services with prices over there. And maybe you can post already a seasonal update now offering a Ruska hiking tour or something like that. It's free. You can immediately have impact with your AI visibility because you took the time to go to this Google profile, add it up a little bit, maybe put in more seasonal stuff so AI really can even find you better. All right. I will give you now a link that I would love you guys to use. I will copy and paste it again in the chat. You can take it over. It's a search.google.com test and then rich results. And I will share my screen for a second with you. go back to this one. This is how it should look like. And I want you guys to please enter your URL. So for me, it's www.etherlink.ai. And I will test this URL. What is happening with this URL? So everyone, please go to here. Please take the time to go to your search google.com, test rich results, paste your URL in here, and then just see what is happening over there. Because this will give you so much insight of your websites. It will give you so much insight of things that are good. So it will tell you, yes, green, green, green. Or it will tell you red, like none of this is happening. Or it will give you, like I said, a non-critical issue detected, but it's something that I should fix. Is this working out for everyone already? Are you trying it out? Let me know. We can take A and B again, but let's say this time, or let's say how much, type in a number of valid items detected. For me, it's 7. Maybe you have 5, maybe you have 2, maybe you have 10. It's just about the items that this search result test can give you already. So it gives you a little bit of a number, like, hey, how is my website coming up? Okay, 0. Yeah, that's something that we need to work on, definitely. 1 valid. Okay, 2, 3, looks good already. It's coming up in numbers. Let me know. Just please type it in the chat so we can just check it out together, what is happening. Good, thank you so much for the participation. And just, there is no wrong or good in this. It's just how are your results now if we are looking for it, right? What is happening over there? So there is, again, it's not that you need to be up with 10, but it's just to give you also this an insight. All right, thank you. It's just like, is there structured data? Can it be found? Is this what rich result can, trigger your page? And sometimes it will give you some errors to fix. It's just an extra monitoring way of looking what is happening now at the moment with my URL. All right, just keep it in mind. And if you have someone who is, really helping you out with your website or something like that, you can discuss it with them and find out, like, how can we make sure that we need to fix some things, or it's just to give you more space and attention in if an AI or if someone is searching for you in the bar. Okay, so it's not about ranking. It does not say anything of your Google or something like that. It does not take over the search console, but it's really a rich result, takes more space and attention in how you can be found. Okay, so see it like that. So let's go to the second or the third one already. We are going quick. Again, I'm coming back to this FAQ. It's super, super important. Please, guys, keep this in mind. Do you have already an FAQ? And if you have, did you answer them already? And let's just have a look at my example. I can imagine you're busy, you have a long day already, and then some customer is asking you on your website, or is asking you your AI chatbot on the website, or it's texting you dress warm about this question, like, hey, what can I wear, or what is the thing that I should be aware of? If you just say dress warmly and wear good shoes, which is actually pretty normal to just say and just to keep it up, but it's a little bit vague. What is dress warmly? It's not seasonal, it's not really quotable, and AI cannot really use this because it's dress warmly and good shoes. What are good shoes? If we go to the right answer, you see already that it starts with for autumn hiking in Finnish Lapland between September and October, wear layers. And okay, I will tell you this. Of course, if you have a moisture wicking base layer or a fleece mid layer, it sounds a little bit strange. And you can keep that out if you want. But if you focus only already on my first sentence, I say for autumn hiking in the Norwegian or Finnish or Swedish Lapland between September and October. And if you think about that, it's all labels, okay? People are looking for hiking. People are looking for September or October and autumn. So I already now have 4 labels in one answer, and it's even longer. I even tell about temperature ranges between -2 and +10. I tell it about waterproof hiking boots. The trails can be wet. We provide hiking poles if needed. Again, it's discussable if we should tell them if they need a fleece mid layer or a moisture wicking base layer. Yes, I completely agree with you guys that it might be slightly overdoing it, but again, think about this new way of explaining. And again, if you have a question on your website or you receive a question on your Google or whatever, if, as far as I can see now, but we will dive in this on Wednesday a lot, how to, really make an AI assistant for you that knows exactly what you want. So we can dive into this on Wednesday. But if your AI really knows your company and really knows your projects and have all the informations already about you, it's super easy to just let the AI give the answer to the customer about the questions, right? Because again, an AI can write very well. Yes, of course, I will dive in that on Wednesday. Also, like when do you make when do you switch to a human, and when do you let an AI, keep on talking with the customer to keep it happy, satisfied, be there 24/7 for them. But we will get to that later. For now, it's just an example to be aware that if you use AI in this way, and if you go to your FAQ section, I will bet on that people can just take 10 minutes to just double check how have I answered these FAQs. And if I just place them on a website, I will just adjust them a little bit more to get more and more. It's all about labels, 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 labels. AI will search for your labels. All right. Good. Well, we had a real example I just want to share with you. It was a hiking company in northern Finland. They had beautiful website, great photos, a 5-star review on the TripAdvisor, but, and I come back to the scheme markup. So that was the JSON that you and we tried to create already. There was the Google Business Profile was not updated. It was updated last in 24. And there was no FAQ page. So they were not mentioned in any relevant AI query. Yes, of course, if we go into the one, hey, I will find myself and I will put in the right details. Yes, it came up, as many of you discovered yet. But again, tomorrow we will dive in this more into what are the types of people that will be looking for your region, what type of people will be looking for your region, and we will jump into that as well. So after that, we added the right markup scheme, like you also got from me. We updated their Google Business profile, also with some autumn photos, and we added an FAQ page. It wasn't months of work. This was really just a small thing for us to do, and will be for you. It's not that much that you need to do. This is just saving you time to have already so much more labels, so much more information, so much more content up to date. Google, social media, your website. Your website is one of the most important things. And then if you have your FAQ page, you will dream about it tonight, I'm sure. But this is really something that please guys, just do it. It's very helpful for AI. Yeah? All right. So for now, we have still some time. And I would like you to take let's say 5 more minutes, or let's say a big 5 more minutes, to really go and dive in this task that I will give you now. I will paste it in. I want you to go to your second screen. Take the time to do this. Write your business name, write your type, write your exact location. Take your main offering for the autumn, 1 till 3 services. Take prices per person, what is included. Take your opening hours, season, booking, window. And if you already have set up your agent in a large language model, you can paste this or copy this and paste it, and then it will give you already your answer. If you have not set this up yet, take some time, because it's helpful for tomorrow and Wednesday that you have this ready. Okay, so take some time to already make sure you have written these things down. So everything is ready for tomorrow. I would prefer it in a Google Docs document or Word document that tomorrow you just can copy and paste it and have it with you. Just take some minutes, because again, now you have some time. Take the time to dive into this and make sure that you have this ready for tomorrow already. Yeah, I will just give you a few minutes more. All right, I will come back to you now. Very, very excited because I really want to know A for this is answered by my personal AI already. B, I have to type it in all by myself. Let's hear it out in the chat because it will be very helpful for me on day 3. If I need to give you a little bit more guidance already in your large language model, that it knows you guys, that it can take this as easy peasy as possible and within 10 seconds you have your answers ready, or that I need to investigate a little bit more on Wednesday and explaining a little bit more on Wednesday how you can let your large language model answer this question immediately already, since you have set it up like that. So please let me know in the chat, guys. A for yes, my AI already answered everything for me. B, yeah, everything will be recorded, so you will get everything to you. And B is no, my AI was not able to type for me. I had to type everything by hand. Let me hear it, guys, please. It will be very helpful for us on Wednesday. So I see already some A's. That's very good. Let's hear it out for a second. Okay. Then we will just go further because for structured data of today, we will do some recap because the time will go very fast. As I mentioned, for tomorrow, we have an AI-powered travel journey, how the travelers actually find, compare, and choose in 2026. It will search for you will search for yourself as a tourist and you will see what is happening. And you will bring your knowledge base document that you just created because we are gonna use it tomorrow. Yeah? So, small recap of today. If you did not have the time to create this knowledge base, you have 2 tasks to do before tomorrow. First things first, take this search.google.com test rich results. Paste your website URL, see what you have or what you are missing. We take the knowledge base document with the business name, main offering, prices, stuff like that. And I also would recommend you to already write your top 5 FAQ questions with the completed answers. That's also helpful for tomorrow. So this is like a do moment. Again, take the time if you need to do so and think back about the first things that we mentioned. So a little bit of a wrap up today. Without your structured data, you are invisible to AI. I'm not saying that you are not visible for the human being, okay? So it's like if people are really searching for you on Google still or another, you will probably pop up. But again, times are changing. You will not be looked up by a real person. You will be looked up by an AI. And this AI, it doesn't matter how good your service is. It doesn't matter how many 5-star reviews you have. If you have beautiful pictures or whatever, if your information is not structured, it's a full stop, because the machine will already be so fast going to the next book on the shelf with the structured data that it knows already very fast where to go. That's one. The second one is, like I mentioned, use AI. So if you go back in the chat and take the one that I sent to you, like give me this JSON LD markup for my website. It is a bit techy, I understand that, but take this to your website builder. He will totally understand what we are meaning. and he can help you out. Okay, and again, if you dive a little bit deeper in this and you say, hey, this Constance explained something what I do not understand, please AI explain to me what Constance was trying to tell me. It can help you, and it will be helping you in your own manner of speaking. And that's already a first thing that you should keep in mind, that my answers in my AI will already be different than your answers in your AI, okay? Because it knows already what I know. It knows already what we do. So that's a plus. Just keep it in mind, just to focus on this a little bit more, without now understanding maybe quite what it does, but I can take this with me for tomorrow or the day after tomorrow. I hope I will see you guys over there as well. So what you're starting today is that it is your knowledge base. Again, it's in the large language model, it's in any AI that you use, you have to give it a knowledge base. First, check your Google profile today, update it maybe a little bit. It's not that much of a time, but take the time because it's already very helpful. And then I would like to thank you all. We are a little bit early. We still have 10 minutes left. So if you have more questions, let me know. But otherwise, I would love to hear about Marika back, I think. Maybe she can wrap it up a little bit. There you are. And I see one question, so I'm sorry, Marika, if it's okay. Many of us build our own website on Wix. Aha. Where do we put this? Maybe you can explain this tomorrow. That's a good question. Thank you so much, Foxfires. I will take this in consideration and I will dive in this so tomorrow, but I believe it's on Wednesday. I'm not quite sure anymore in my head, but we will really get on this back to you with more information. Okay, that was my voice for the last big hour. I hope everyone enjoyed it.
Perfect. Thank you so much already at this point, Constance. It was really wonderful that you went through really concrete elements and made us try out new things. I especially was fond of this rich where you could check
Yes.
your web pages. This was very, very insightful. So I believe that when we have your material, we can really highlight the importance of this one, so we can really check it out. At this point, we have a lot of people online. Do you have any questions for Constance at this point? You have the awesome opportunity now. So you can either pop your questions to the chat, and let me just check the settings, because you can also open up your microphone if you want to ask out loud, but also you can pop your questions to the chat. Let's see. Do we hear or read something for you, Constance?
Maybe everyone is already talking to their AI to really find out what is happening.
Well, that is definitely something that I was doing already. So what I've found recently, that I've found that Claude is a little bit more maybe serving better. I don't know what you have found out within your work. So I'm in a process at the moment that I use both ChatGPT and Claude, and I use ChatGPT to make things more structured for me, and then I will give this prompt to Claude. So I'm still in the training process of that. But I don't see any questions within the chat, but dear everyone who are
I can
present.
answer your question, to be honest, already.
Yeah, yeah.
Because this is very funny and we see this happening a lot. In our own experience, ChatGPT is mostly used by the common people, just as regular as, hey, normally I ask Google and now I ask ChatGPT. So that's why we should have this keeping in mind that maybe for the business, it's much, much enjoyable to use Claude. I also do so. I also use Claude, but our customers will be using ChatGPT, right? That's the most common used large language model at the moment. So to double check it or to test it, I really would recommend to use now ChatGPT because that will give you the insights that your customer will get, okay? And then, of course, if we dive deeper into this, how should I say, structured data, stuff like that, use Claude. It's amazing. It's very good to do so. It can create the most beautiful documents for you. It can create the most beautiful markup files. Because if we go back to the tree, I always say the knowledge tree, let's keep it like this. It's all built up if you use the tree in your company, right? Because now we are just talking about structured data to be to come up online or to be popping up on a large language model, right? That's another way to do. But if you really implement AI in your organization, then knowledge tree then will be all built up by MD files. And I know it sounds sometimes a little bit tacky, but it's just a word to get used to. Its MD files are very easy to read, light to read, and to store for an AI, and it's very quickly to enter. Because nowadays we will go to vector databases. And again, if I'm going too techy, pause me. But it's just to explain a little bit more into these details that it is for an AI, you should label the way, right? And that's the same for the website. So I will not dive into too much details, but it's just, yeah, to give a little bit more of explanation that it's all about label.
Very good. Exactly. Yeah, this was what we were talking previously already. I think it was last year during autumn, is that is your website AI ready? And this is something, and now we really got to go deeper into that, what it means and what it requires from your side and what you should take into consideration in the future and when you are building and enhancing your products and services online.
Yes. And again, the question that we just received that many of you guys built the website on Wix, I will slide it into for tomorrow. So I can also give you guys a little bit of a document with some steps that you need to go through, that it's very easy to follow or yeah, to do by yourself. So thank you for the question, because now I can skip it in tomorrow's training as well.
Perfect. Okay, everyone. Let me just get a little bit of a glimpse if we have any questions there in the chats. I don't see any, but now in the chat box, I'm going to pop in just a second where we have it there. copy, and you are able to join in on the webinars for Tuesday and Wednesday already. A lot of you guys already did that because I see that we have had 15 more people signing up while we have been talking here. So let me just find the link there. So I'm going to push it there to the chat box. There. So do sign in to receive the link to your email tomorrow morning. It's the same time but with a new topic, right?
Yes.
Yes. A
Very
good
excited.
continuation. Yeah. At this point, I am now going to stop the recording. So if you have been watching the recorded one, thank you. And you can then move on to the next one. Thank you, Constance. Thank you, Hanna-Lena. Thank you, all of the participants. And these recordings you will find from Arctic Europe Tourism Cluster's YouTube channel. Have a good day and see you on the next webinar.
See you. Thank you. Bye-bye.
Bye.